Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again on euro currency. Sorry guys for some delay with the technical part of the research, so I have to go outside, so a bit late with the technical analysis. But in general, if you'll take a look at the charts, you could see that we have the minimum changes compared to the beginning of the last week. As we have said in today's weekly report, we have actually insane volatility on the intraday charts, but on the daily and above chart we have actually not many things to comment, because as monthly, weekly and daily picture most remains the same. Actually, it's mostly the same as it was in the beginning of the last week. What we could say on it about daily chart? On the daily chart, market obviously is forming bearish pattern. This is flag. The same pattern you could see on the dollar index, despite that dollar yesterday has closed slightly lower than on Thursday. The grabber that we have discussed on Friday's morning is still valid. So it is not erased. So market will just imagine the same picture but in opposite direction. So market just slightly moved in the body of the previous session, but the top of the session remains valid. So the same picture you could see on the dollar index but in opposite direction. That's why, since we have the grabber on the dollar index, we still keep our bearish context and we still keep on the table OP target and strong confidence support, where potentially we could get bullish background for taking the position. So if we will not get any significant upward action, but at least from this area we should get more or less healthy bounce, especially because as you can see the downward action is slowing. So it was really fast in the beginning, but currently it's a bit slower, and once market will reach the OP, the pullback could be significant, or even it might be returned back to the top, because one of the possible patterns that we discussed right now on the weekly chart is the double repo sell. To form the double repo, market has to return back to the top, so we will see. But right now we're just keep in mind this level and watch it for possible taking the long position. Meantime, in the current moment, with the all performance that we have, we do not see any big reasons to change our short-term bearish view. So, because here is actually we do not have any bullish signal by far that could tell us that something is wrong, and definitely euro currency is tending to change the direction. Not yet, at least. Because on the 4-hour time frame chart, you could see, despite market is really shows the volatility on the hourly chart, on the lower time frame, on the 4-hour time frame chart, overall picture barely has changed. So we're still watching for butterfly. Extension of the butterfly stand at the same point as the daily OP, around 104.30 area, and butterfly might become the great pattern that could finalize the daily ABCD. On this chart you could see invalidation point for short-term bearish context. If market will break the confidence area, erase the butterfly, moving higher, in this case we could say yes, probably some bullish action starts and situation could be different. But until market is floating below this top and keep butterfly valid, the bearish context on the euro currency on the intraday charts also will be valid. From that standpoint, if you take a look at the hourly charts, we do not consider taking any long position by far, by the reasons just we have specified. And here on the hourly chart, we could consider the same area as we actually were considering on Friday. So first we have specified this level, it was around 106.26, 106.30 area. This was the 50% resistance of the whole downward action. So we said this double repo buy, and actually some kind of double repo. And we expect that market could show the bounce up down. Indeed, market has started pretty nice, but it was not yet the downward continuation, and it's keep going higher. So from that standpoint, we're considering more extended ABCD pattern here. And in the beginning of the week, supposedly in an area between these two levels, so somewhere around 106.40, is an area to watch for possible taking the short position. If market will exceed it, especially if it will be in this way, so we'll see some white strong candle to the upside. In this case, it would be better to not take short position. So we will be happy only with a gradual choppy action to this area. In this case, we will get Gartner's cheaper to sell agreement with the 618 level. So that could be considered for possible taking the short position. Hopefully, if everything will be good, that might become the starting point for downside continuation to butterfly target through the week and to the OP on the daily chart. So that's actually what we intend to watch for. If everything goes differently to our plan, so market will break it area to the upside. In this case, it would be better to wait for some time and see what will happen, because it might be the sign that indeed, so on the follow time frame chart, we could get some stronger upward action. So that's also could happen. So that's why in the beginning of the week, as I said, that's the area to watch for, and this area and market performance around it will explain you everything.